might not use the fire pit if we've got the wood burner, I don't know, we'll see. So this is me getting my food organised. So what have I got? Got some bacon rashers, tatty scones, sausages. Snoopy loves the sausages. I've got some natural yoghurt. I've got some blueberries and raspberries, milk, a couple of cans of beer, Pepsi Max, oat burst, remains of a bar of chocolate, tomato ketchup, can't forget chocolate gems, my coffee beans, butter, quite often forget the butter, and my salt and pepper, some more ketchup, got a dish towel, some rolls. Just need to stop at the shop and get some square sausage. Maybe have some square sausage for my tea tonight. I'll have a couple of rolls and bacon for my breakfast in the morning. I bought these on Amazon. You can use them just to make up your own straps. They come with the wee clips and the velcro, and it's really good. You just make them up. So I've made up loads of them to wrap up my tent, and this is handy because this lid doesn't stay on very good, so it just so you can stick a couple of them on and it keeps everything nice and secure. And the good thing is you get loads of clips and the velcro stuff comes on a roll, so you just cut it whatever length you need. So if you need longer ones for tent or tarp or anything like that, it's easy enough to do. Right, so that's me got everything. Snoopy's bag's here as well. He's got a bag here with all his stuff in it, his treats and his food. Everything's all in there for Snoopy, so it's good. So I think we're good to go. So let's get this in here. That's Snoopy's bag with all his bits and bobs. Can just sit there. His food bowls all in there. Yeah, so it seems like a lot of stuff just for one night, but I suppose the thing is, it doesn't matter where you're going for 1 night or 3 nights, apart from food and some clothes, the amount of stuff that you need to take is the same. So this is the bag for my action camera, my DJI Action camera, and this bag is for my techie stuff. So I've got cables, in there I put my power banks. I've got 3 power banks, 2 that I use for charging my drone and my cameras, 1 that I use for if I'm doing any stuff at night. Like if I want to do a time lapse, I use that because it's waterproof. These 2 bags as well. This one's really handy. It holds my drone and my control and my battery, spare battery. And then this bag here holds my Sony RX10 Mark IV digital camera. So that's all in there, so if I want to take some proper photos I can do that as well. So me and Snoopy have decided to go for a quick camping trip. We're not going to go far, maybe just about 40 minutes from the house, down in the outskirts of the Galloway Forest Park. There's a break in the weather for the next 18 hours, so hopefully it's not going to rain and there's no wind. So we're just going to find somewhere, not a campsite, just a bit of a wild camp. So this could be a suitable wee spot. Folk have obviously camped here before, beside the river. Look at the state of you. You're absolutely soaking. What are you doing? Hey, leave the stick alone. Come here. You alright? Sit. Sit. Eh? You getting a bit wet? Right. Seat ready. Light. Sleeping bag. Pillow. Pump. Bits and bobs. The little slipper things in case I go for a paddle. Somehow I don't think we'll need them. Right, that's everything out this bag. Right, table. Let's get the table sorted. So, open it like that. I think it's this bit. This bit goes in there. There we go. Table sorted. Let's move the chair over here. There we go. So we have a table and we have a chair. Right, let's get the camp bed. Camp bed. Like so. You can never rely on the Scottish weather, but at least there'll not be any midges. Right, so let's get this unravelled. I can poke them out the bottom of the tent. Then we can feed them in here, this hole. Here. There we go. And then this one just pulls and goes in there. Perfect. Now we need to do the next one. Come on. That's it. Push it in. Stretch it out. Get it in here. Right, outer legs first. Right, you stay out of here. You go over here. Over there. Come on. Right, stay there. Stay there till I do this. Get this outer leg in. There we go. In here. There we go. That's the outers in. So now we just need to do these ones. So do the middle. And Bob's your uncle. Bob's your uncle. Right, the air bed. Air mat. Alright. All the junk always falls out. Right, you need to cover your ears. Because this is noisy, isn't it? And you don't like it. Right, so the bed is blown up. Get the sleeping bag on here. There we go. Get the pillow in here. You find a ball. Bring it in here. Bring it here. What? Come over here. Sit. 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 So, all the way out here, in the middle of nowhere, and you find a ball. You want me to throw it? He would sit and do that all night. Here he comes. Bring it in. Bring it over here. Bring it here. No, bring it over here. So I'm just going to open this and have a wee drink. So here's to your good health. Snoopy still keeps bringing this ball back. He never gives up. He's unbelievable. So let's get this trangia set up. So that clips on there, fits there perfectly. Lift these bits up and the frying pan sits on the top. Got the handle for the frying pan. And we need a gas canister. Right. So I'm going to cook here where it's a wee bit sheltered, but I'm not cooking directly inside the tent. There we go. You need to give me a bit of peace while I make my dinner, Snoopy, come on. It's not funny. So I'm having a simple tea tonight, a couple of rolls and sausage, and maybe a couple of tatty scones. Hey, move, come on. Got some McGee's well-fired rolls. They're absolutely amazing. I've got to try and stop saying awesome all the time because I'm getting a bit of a slagging for constantly saying awesome. I'll show you what I picked up in the shop earlier on. A 4-pack of Freddos. £1.50. I remember when 4 Freddos would have cost you 40p. Job done. Rolls buttered. Hey. Right. Let's get the sausages in here. Good Scottish staple, tatty scones. There we go. 2 rolls in slice. A roll and slice as we call it in Scotland. And a couple of tatty scones. Absolutely brilliant. There we go. Ready to eat. Awesome. I know I shouldn't be saying that word, awesome, but they are. Look at this, Snoopy. Awesome. Cut up the sausage for you. Alright. Look at all that lovely sausage. We're going to light a fire soon. This is a dark sky area. So if there's a clear sky, there will be millions of stars. I might set up my wee action camera tonight to do a time lapse. But there's clouds in the sky now. There's not a single star to be seen, so it might be pretty pointless. But anyway, sitting here with a fire going, having a cigar, whisky, and the wee river running in the background, it's just immense, absolutely immense. I'm in the middle of nowhere, but when I was pitching my tent, I heard somebody shouting, "Excuse me," and I put my head up, and there was a woman with 2 kids, and she said, "Can you help us? We're lost." Like, they were lost because they were in the middle of nowhere. So there's a bridge near here. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but I think it's called Stinker Bridge or Stincher Bridge. Anyway, she said, "What direction is the bridge?" So I told them what direction to walk in, and off they went. I think the bridge is half an hour walk from here. Anyway, I kept hearing music and laughing, and I was like, what's going on? And then I started to think somebody'd maybe pitched a tent not far from here, but I couldn't think of anywhere else that would be suitable for a tent. And then the next thing, this guy and his girlfriend came walking over the hill and down a wee path behind me. Anyway, I went over and had a wee chat to them, and they'd parked at the bridge as well, and they'd done a kind of roundabout hill walk, and they were just on their way back. Well folks, it's 11 o'clock. The last log is on the fire. So I'll probably just sit here for half an hour, let that burn down, and then I'll be off to bed. I've got 1 can of beer left, so I might as well drink it. Less weight to take home. So, cheers. It's midnight, and me and Snoopy are going to bed now. The fire's done. It's still nice and dry outside, so that's good. We've had a brilliant night, very peaceful, very relaxing. Snoopy's had great fun. We've both had a good feed. I've had a couple of beers, some chocolate. So yeah, it's been brilliant. Really, really enjoyed it. Morning folks. 7 o'clock. Me and Snoopy have had a good sleep. Yeah. Just after we switched the camera off last night, it started raining. And it was torrential. Oh my god. But the tent, bone dry, absolutely brilliant. Something quite nice about lying in the sleeping bag in the pitch black rain battering off the tent. It wasn't windy, so that was good. But yeah, it was nice. Right. Let's see what it's like outside today. There you go. Hey. Well, that was a nice wee walk before breakfast. Up the top of the hill and back. Brilliant. Work up a wee appetite before we get our bacon rolls. And we're back. Kettle has boiled. Right, so stick the lid on the kettle, and now we just have to pour it in here. Right, so once it's all dripped through, looks like that inside, all the coffee grinds, and we've got a nice full cup of coffee. If you give the milk a good shake, it thickens it up a wee bit, so it almost makes it like a latte. Let's see. There we go. There we go, look at this. A brown sauce. So I'll just have to be ketchup. Oh no. There we go. Snoopy will get his sausages in a minute. Nice cup of tea to finish my breakfast. Look at you, you're covered in wee bits off the long grass. Did you enjoy your breakfast? Hey, was your breakfast good? Hey? Yeah. You had good fun? Hey? Okay, so leave not a trace. So everything has been moved, nothing left behind. Hey folks, well that's the adventure over for another day.